welcome. Hello Zon, hello Mist. I'm hoping that this is gonna be the end of Ace Attorney 2. If it's not, then it will be on Friday. We'll see. But you know, it's a long time coming. From what I remember, we got what's her name? And we're like kind of confronting her about the situation. It's clearly her, but she's like, oh no, it's not me. And then she's like, immediately was realizing that she's probably gonna get caught in the act. So she's like, plead the fifth. I plead the fifth. And so now we're trying to question her and try to pinpoint her to the location to at least make her a suspect enough, I'm assuming. And so now we're talking about Juice, and I had to load up the game to make sure because I didn't remember which one was the correct loading spot. So apparently we're talking about the glass of juice that she poured for herself. Hi, Andrews. Yeah, I know she's guilty, but she's too smart for her own good. The tomato juice, yeah. Yeah, we all know the tomato juice thing. That's what we're talking about. We're talking about that's not what I'm looking for. Where's the tomato juice? Where's the image? Nope. Yes, the wine glass with tomato juice that has her fingerprints on it. And she was like, oh no, I was so scared. I poured myself a glass of tomato juice and stuff. And anyway, I don't remember voices, so we're gonna learn as we go. Yes, that glass of juice. I didn't really pour it for myself. I was surprised whenever I walked into the room and saw it in a messy state. And Juan, he was sitting, slumped over and tired looking in the corner. And when I saw him sitting like that, the thought that he was dead didn't cross my mind. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted or something. So I went to pour him some juice. You don't do that. If you see someone unconscious, your immediate reaction should be to check his pulse. And if you don't feel a pulse, immediately start doing chest compressions and CPR. Like, the logic ain't logicking here. Well, it's an orange juice, or OJ, as it were. Something, insert wacky, edgy OJ Simpson joke. Hi, Nows. She's too pretty to kill anyone. And I'm too small to kill someone, but that could still happen. Not that I would, but I'm just saying, you know? Tiny lawyer. Yes, the tiny lawyer is here. Alright, let's do this. My wife walks into me and knocked out in the chair pretty often. I mean, yeah, but she would still probably wake you up and make sure that you're like, okay, I'm sure. You know? Like, she's probably used to you, like, doing that, but she would at least, you know, come over and be like, hey, you awake? You know, like, maybe a little tap on their shoulder, make sure you're alive. What you can do is stab your ankles with one of those plastic knives to get at your pancakes. I've done that before. Not, like, okay, not in a horrible way. It was in a joking way. And it wasn't someone's ankles, it was someone's hand. But yeah, I did that once in like middle school, I think. You know, David, like, don't worry about it. She lets me rest pretty often. I mean, okay, but also at the same time, Kitty, you don't have a knife sticking out of your body like the victim did. Yeah. You don't have this, you know? You don't got this action going on. You're just, like, this I can, like, the position I can understand a little bit. But, like, if you have this in your body, I think that's a pretty good indication of, like, no, I need to check. It depends on how bratty my kids are. What? Dude, what did you give your kid? Tomato juice? My goodness. Okay, sorry, proceed. Sorry, Andrews, continue. Sorry, I shouldn't be on my phone while I'm in court. My bad. To be honest, I thought he had just fainted, so I made tomato juice. Whenever I realized that he was dead, that's whenever I knocked the flower vase over. But that can't be right. That's not right. Funny enough, a prop knife. Why? Why would you have a prop? If you remember the autopsy report, the knife wasn't in him whenever she talked to him. But, okay. Hi, Judge. Right. My eldest son loves prop weapons. I mean, that's fair. I think they're pretty cool. So you poured that glass of juice for the victim? Yeah, you know, as the last meal, obviously. Why didn't you say so in your earlier testimony? I didn't think I needed to include something so trivial. It is quite... Okay, whatever. Hi, Mia, who is inside... What was her name? Pearl's body. Hi, little Pearl. Right, I forgot about this situation. Pheonix, please be careful here. If you can't find anything wrong with this testimony, then there's nothing left. Yeah, I know. Edgeworth, what the heck is going on in that brain of yours? Oh, wouldn't you like to know? Now then, Mr. Wright, you may begin your cross-examination. I think it's gonna have to do something regarding the hold on, let me make sure I'm remembering correctly. This is empty, there's some water, but only on the top of the lid. It's not the thing. So it's like, it has something to do, I think, with the guitar case and the crime scene photo. It's gonna have to do with one of the two. Because if the vase fell and it spilled, it would, especially if this case is open here, whenever the vase fell, it would have gone into the case, but the case itself on the inside is dry. So it's going to either be this photo or it's going to be the case itself, where it talks about how it's wet on the outside but not the inside. I think. That's a really cute little bear. I never saw that little bear there. I like it. Anyway, back to the point. No, the Mr. Okay, yeah. I'm trying my best here. Glass of juice, poured it for myself. That was surprised whenever I walked into the room and saw it in the messy state. So I understand he slept over, tired looking. Whenever I saw him sitting like that, I thought he was dead. Didn't cross my mind. I realized he was dead. That's whenever I knocked. Can I press on that? Tiny, save your game. What? Now? Uh-oh. I did. Okay. How did you come to realize that he was in fact dead? I shook him over and over, but I never got a response. Then wouldn't your fingerprints be on the body, like on the clothes? Do they bear her fingerprints? You have like one smidge of health. Please don't get reset. Oh, right. I forgot about that. So I set the glass down on the dresser and tried to take his pulse. I was shocked and I staggered backward. And you knocked the flower vase. So that's what happened. Hey, Edgeworth. Nice to see ya. Yeah. This is what it all comes down to. I know, Mia! This is a very trivial matter. Huh? This is the absolute end for both sides, and Adrian is letting her guard down. Pheonix, now is our best chance to yet kill the prosecution's case. I'm trying here! Let me try to press her on everything that she can! A little bit hard, Miss Andrews. Will you tell us the truth this time? No. She's pleading the fucking fifth. Oh, I forgot my health. Right. Right. Can I just press you on everything? There wasn't anyone else in the room, correct? Of course not. Then, who did you pour it for? Mr. Wright? There is a rhyme reason for everything. Can you wait just a little longer for it to be revealed? In other words, Wright, just be quiet and listen. Only you can make me do that, mister. Not this girl. Precisely. I couldn't have it said it better myself. You can't see it, but I just rolled my eyes so hard right now. When I walked in and saw him in a messy state, press. So it was a mess? Are you sure that it wasn't messy because of your fight with Mr. Corrida? That's a little bit presumptuous, Pheonix, but fair point. Hi, Edgy. I understand your frustrations not being able to prove your theory. However, before you go accusing people of crimes, go find yourself some evidence. See, these two need to be together. Like, they need a room together. That was... You can't tell me, like, that was, like... You know? Slumped over? Yeah, he was sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. And did that right there sound a little odd? Okay. Okay, I want to ask that again. Because Present the crime photo in statement 4? Which one's statement 4? Was that statement 4? Because, like, he says he's like, there's something odd about that, and I'm trying to look. You wouldn't be sitting like that. If you, and I've done this because I've fallen asleep before on the computer. Like, you don't do that. You would be closer towards the desk, for starters. You wouldn't be sitting in this type of chair, facing this direction. I'm overthinking this shit. I'm sorry. I'm overdoing it. Slumped over, looking tired. Okay, I will put a mental note in that one. When I saw him sitting like that, he thought he was dead. Didn't cross my mind. Press. Then what did cross your mind? I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger because he lost the Grand Prix. And then felt tired after his rampage, so he decided to take a nap. You don't nap there! Anyways, that's what I thought. I see, so you didn't think he was dead at all. That's bullshit. That whole thing is bogus. You thought he fainted? I thought he was asleep at first, but then the room was in a messy state. I thought maybe I'd gotten into a fight with someone, and that's whenever he went to pour the glass of juice. He's always been a hard time waking up, so Juan always has a glass of tomato juice to drink. You're... okay. I see, and after what happened next? Judge, do you not find this weird? All of this is weird. That's one of our always. Okay. Okay, this is what is gonna get me. I'm gonna press this one more time. Slumped over. He was just sitting there with his head tilted forward, eyes closed. He really looked like he was sleeping. That doesn't sound right. Then if you didn't... Then what about this? I can understand him being slumped over. I can understand that. But it's this that's the question. I'm afraid of what about this. So I'm gonna do a quick little shave here. Which one was it? This one. I'm gonna save over this one. Yeah. Save there. And I'm gonna present this. Am I in trouble? What do you think about the witness's statement? I'm not sure I follow. Clearly, oh, fuck. The dirty knife is so shallow, I doubt it'll threaten more than a boo-boo band-aid treatment. Yeah, but like, that's the thing though, is that like, at the very least, she stabbed him because if she's saying that the knife wasn't there, then she stabbed him. You know, so I'm very sure. Fuck. Don't stop it, court. She 3,000% stabbed him. Yeah, I know that, but like, if she was saying that he was asleep, and then, no. No. Shut up. Shut up, Judge, I'm coming back in. I'm glad I fucking saved, but like... I'm sitting like that. I thought he was dead, didn't cross my mind. I thought he had just fainted, so I went to pour him some juice. Whenever I realized he was dead, that's whenever I knocked the flower vase over. What is the fourth statement? Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. This one's 4. I thought maybe he had smashed everything up in anger. Blah, blah, blah. That's whenever I thought. That's the questionable thing. Alright, whatever. So you honestly didn't think he was dead whenever you found him? No, not at all. Yeah, because you stabbed him! You're the one who decided, I'm gonna kill him myself! Hey. Even though this is what you saw whenever you discovered the body, an obvious knife stab wound? What is the meaning of this? We're talking about the obvious stab wound with the dinner knife, which isn't possible. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying this. Take this as a grain of salt. Don't look at me with judgmental eyes. You can technically stab somebody with basically a butter knife, and it actually does quite a bit of damage, but it requires a lot of force. And also, because of how little it went into the body, it honestly didn't do anything more than a scratch. So really, unless she got like big ass muscles, there's no way she could have killed him with the butter knife, but she could have poisoned him. Anyway, what is the meaning of this? Is it obvious that she stabbed him? There's a knife sticking out of Mr. Cordy's chest. Anyone who saw the scene would have immediately thought that there was a dead man. The autopsy said he was strangled. That is more likely, and that also makes sense. I forgot that it said that in the autopsy report. No, not this one. No. Strangled with a scarf and stabbed with a knife, yeah. Yeah, so that makes more sense. Like, yeah, anyone can have the strength to strangle somebody. There's various ways on how you can do that for any size. Yeah. Well, you see, I doubt a single person in the world would mistake this for someone who fainted, and then nonchalantly go pour something to drink. Your point is, okay, Judge, how about we break it down this way? You find a person who has an obvious knife sticking out of their chest, and they are unresponsive. What do you think happened? Oh, you think they got stabbed, they might be dead. That is what you're gonna think. That is it. It's not rocket science. Miss Andrews, your testimony is all one giant lie. And your lie has proven one thing clear. That you are the real killer. Bill who? No! Her heels matched her hair. It looks like the defense has somehow brought the ugly truth to light. My voice is going somewhere. Judge, come on, you need to retire. He needs to retire, and he needs to go hang out with Gant. Like, he needs to have some good old alone time with Gant in a jail cell together. He can do visitation hours. That's a thing, right? The defendant, Mr. Matt Ongard, is not guilty after all. That's impossible. You're wrong. No, I'm not. The only question really here is more motive. Miss Andrews, try to have some composure. It wasn't me. It wasn't me, I tell you. You can say that all you want, but like all of the evidence points to this. It was Matt, I swear. He was the one who killed Juan. But you were the one who refused to testify. And your reason for not doing it was that you might end up incriminating yourself, which you already did in the first place. So like, where's your line, honey? That's because... Miss Andrews, I will give you one last chance. What exactly were you hiding that may incriminate you? I refuse to testify. And for that reason, you are going to be making yourself guilty. There is actually a thing. There is such thing as like a no. There's the guilty, there's plead guilty, plead not guilty, and then there's one that it's like no contest or something like that, where it's like I am not going to confirm whether or not I am guilty. It's one of those. It's literally like I'm not saying anything, but like even if you're not saying anything, without saying anything, you're kind of guilty. Yeah, it's no contest. Yeah. So she's technically doing the no contest route, which is fine, but in doing so, you're still marking yourself as a guilty person. So, like, just admit it at this point, girly pop. She's pleading no Dami to guide her. There is no need for this court to continue any further. Mr. Madongard's innocence has been clearly demonstrated. My mom's a lawyer, so I know these things. Hell yeah. I'm currently studying business law, and they do have to talk about business. We do have to talk about like certain explanations of like knowing certain terms in court, because you know sometimes if things happen in business law that could be incriminating, you have to go to court anyway. So I have to learn about some of these terms. So I was like, there's a thing. It's called like no contest or something. Is it over? Apparently. Have we just found the truth at last? I feel like I need to save. Also, that is what my mom does. Hell yeah. Alright, we're going to save over this one. I just did this, but I'm gonna save it again. Yeah, my gut's telling me I feel like I need to save. What's wrong, Pheonix? Usually I didn't get to read that. Now this is all I think about. This is the first time someone hasn't. Now then, I would like to hand down my verdict for Mr. Madongard.
Objection!
Edgeworth! Your Honor. I can't read that fast! What? The reason is quite simple. Oh boy. Although she was originally planning to be a criminal lawyer, but switched to business whenever she decided it would be too stressful. I can understand that. Criminal law is actually kind of scary. I actually plan on taking it though, in a couple thing. There's a read log button. I know I'm in the way of it, but like for some reason my mouse is like broken a little bit. So even if I click one time, sometimes it misclicks it as clicking twice. So I often miss dialogue, and I don't know why it's doing that. I apologize. Use this whenever the killer breaks down before saying it, and just do that. Yeah. I mean, she can enter the no contest plea, but like, it's not really a great idea for her. Someone has yet to speak the absolute truth. I mean, you got a point, Miles, but like, shush. She's also not, she's not telling the truth, and she's not admitting the truth, and she's not trying to help get whatever defense she has for her case. Like, so there's give and take here. The absolute truth. What are you? Witness, do you understand yet? Huh? I don't know who planted this silly idea in your head, but as long as you protect yourself throughout your silence, Matt on guard will go free. And in this place, you will become the guilty party. Miles? What are you doing? That's a lie. I don't believe you. Dude, girl. What? I was told if I spoke, then it would be over, and Matt would be never declared guilty. Oh, girl. What is she talking about? She lost it? I can't speak about it. I'm too scared. Girl, just... Franziska von Karma. Of course, that's her name! I always forget her name. I can see her face. I mostly just remember her giant puff sleeves. Yeah, this girl. Of all the things I remember of her, I remember her giant ass puffy sleeves and her whip. Those are the only two things I remember from her. I don't remember her name, but I'm like, yeah, you know, the the puffy sleeves woman. I didn't want Francie to convince her. That's true. She's in the hospital because she got shot. Yeah, I remember that. Didn't really bother me though. What? Don't you remember, Phoenix? Miss Andrews lives by gripping tightly onto the words of another. Right, she's the bottom of all bottoms. Because she doesn't have the strength to believe in herself. Yet she acts like she does. She's a bottom who acts like a top. And then right now, Miss Andrews is... Yesterday, Mia was tossed a lifesaver by Miss Von Karma. Don't say a word no matter what happens. If you do, Matt on guard will be acquitted. Miss Andrews undyingly believes all those words right now and is clinging on to them. Then what do I need to do about this shit? This is the first time I've ever come across something like this. I have a weird... Can I use this? No? Okay. I don't know why I thought I could. Miss Andrews has to be the killer, right? All we have to do now is get our not guilty verdict, and that is my only priority. It wasn't me, I'm begging you, please believe me, I didn't kill Juan. Please. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. The court can't continue on like this, therefore, I'd like to hear what you intend to do. I'm saving. This is the decision thing I remember being discussed briefly in my server. Which, by the way, you can join. I have a link to the description. Just saying. Not really good at promoting, but there you go. What I intend to do. What am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to say? Right. I suggest you think carefully about this. Think about what this witness did and what she did not do. And think about who is the real mastermind behind this crime. Isn't it obvious? There's no one else it could be except for the woman crying over there. What will you do? What kind of man are you, Mr. Phoenix? Oh, this is gonna be tough. I'm saving this, because this is gonna go one of two ways. I'm gonna force Andrews to testify. As my first option. I have to win a complete acquittal today. There's no way around it. Okay, it's a little harsh, Phoenix. Okay, we're doing this. But I can't bring myself to do it like this. Not whenever she's making a face like that. Miss Andrews, I would like to know what you really are hiding. Mr. Wright, are you sure you know what you're doing? Nope, but I have no other option. Sure, Mr. On guard would get an acquittal, but in this place, you would be found guilty. Maya's kidnapped. Yeah, I know. She's kidnapped and being held hostage because Matt on guard is actually innocent. Is this how you really want this trial to end? Quiet, how dare you? You're trying to trick me. I'm trying to potentially help you. If you really are innocent, fucking say so. Give me your statement, give me the actual truth, and maybe you actually might be able to get out of here alive. If you don't, then that's on you. And then you're gonna be guilty, and then you're gonna be the one going to jail for a crime that you may or may not have actually done. That's enough. I commend you for trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it's clear that the defense's theory is the truth. You're wrong. I can't help you. I can't help you if you can't help yourself, honey. That's how it's gonna work. What a shame. I'd hoped things wouldn't come to this. However, what is it, Mr. Edgeworth? Miss Andrews, since you absolutely refuse to testify, it falls on my shoulders to disclose this to the court. Stop. Mr. Edgeworth. This witness, how should I put this? She has an illness. Oh, we're pulling this out. What? Because of this illness, she has tried to commit, in the past. Stop. No matter how much you want to hide it, it's no use. I have the evidence right here. That's the second part of the report. The attempt. What do you do now, witness? You know what I'm gonna do, right? I will now reveal to the court the true nature of the pitiful woman known as Adrian Andrews. Oh. You didn't even say that now. That's a little rude. The secret of her dependent nature. Having other people know about it scares her more than anything else in this world. I beg if you stop. If people find out, If you're gonna say you would choose death, that's actually no concern to me. Edgeworth, that was cold! How can it be so cold? I'm here for it though. Like, he has a point. It's either fess up or this is gonna happen. Like, it's not worth it. Just tell the truth. It's not the end of the world to speak the truth. However, before you die, I will pull the truth from your still breathing lips. In a respectful way. In a respectful way. Can I just say it? I feel like this would make Pheonix really, really hot and bothered if Miles said this to him. Can I just say that? Like, I feel like this would be in a fanfic. I just want to make that clear. That needs to be in a fanfic. I'm sorry. No matter what I have to do. Yeah, this needs to be in a fic. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. So, will you tell the court yourself or shall I? Either is fine with me. I like Edgeworth whenever he's like this. This is fun. So are you gonna tell the truth or not, sweetie? Please do. Like, for the sake of everyone here, just tell the truth. I'll talk, but please help me. Thank you. Obviously overly serious comment. Nothing matters anymore. Okay, don't get that now. Okay. My crime. That you're secretly a lesbian who had feelings for someone, and whenever they sadly took their own life, you decided to do the same? When I first saw him, I really thought he had fainted. Honest. Whenever I realized that he was dead, that when I formulated my plan, once I made sure that there was no one in the hallway, I made a dash back to Matt's room. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body with the knife, and I ripped off the button. Just whenever I finished and I was returned to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. And that's why I ended up using the nickel samurai costume. Oh. That is a good question, but why would you bother with an already dead body? That's already a crime of itself for a different reason. That's a different crime. So you will be found guilty for tampering with evidence and tampering with the body. So there's that. But you aren't going to go to jail for murder. So, like, take that at least. You stabbed the body with the knife. Why would you do that? Isn't it obvious? To pin the blame on a certain person. A certain cowardly man. Yeah, coming from cowardly you. Like, it's weird coming from you to say that. It's like, oh, it's a cowardly man. Girl, you are nothing but a coward this entire investigation. Shut the fuck up. What do you mean by all of this? Trying to make herself all goody two-shoes whenever she's nothing more than a coward, just like the other guy. It might take this core a little while to understand, but this is the truth. The real killer is Matt. That scumbag of a man. I'll never forgive him. I don't think that's it. I really don't. He's a lot of things. So simply put, he's kind of an idiot. I don't think he even knows how to strangle someone. He's trying to escape his guilt again, just like last time. Last time? Last time? Wait. Is she referring to what I think she's referring to? Is she referring to this? Celeste? Okay. So Miss Andrews stabbed the victim, Juan Corrida, in the chest with a knife. However, she didn't do it with the murder in mind. Yeah, because he was already dead. She did it with the intent of framing Matt Engard for the murder. And this is her crime. And don't put that in quotes. That is still a crime. You're tampering with evidence. You're trying to pin the blame on someone. Like, that is still a crime. Let's be open and clear about that. That's still a crime, but like, not as bad as actual murder. Damn, she has pretty hair. How is this possible? I mean, wasn't Miss Andrews supposed to be the real murderer? You can... I'm not saying anything, because this might make it seem like I'm incriminating myself, but like, you can still tamper with a dead body until it's found. Just saying. Mr. Wright, please get over your shock and commence the cross-examination. Okay. It's the quotation marks need to die. Like, they need to go. I will murder the quotation marks. Neither spine. But you couldn't tell from the state of the room that it must have been a fight? Are you telling the truth whenever you say you did not know that he was actually dead? He had a scarf tied around his neck. But that scarf is a part of the gem and ninja's costume, so I didn't think anything about it as strange. His head was also tilted down a bit, so I couldn't see his face that well. And that's why I thought that I'd wake him up and went into pour some juice. Rosalina wannabe. What's the plan that you had? I knew right away that the murder was Matt. I knew because Juan, he was going to expose Matt's weakest weak point to the world. And we were about to expose yours to the world in this courtroom, and you decided, oh no, it actually is Matt, I'm going to blah 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 blah. Like, okay. So not that this to stop Juan and silence him for good. He didn't even know about... Okay, whatever. I'm not... And that's when I thought I should force some evidence and pin the crime on Matt. So what you're also saying, admitting to, is that you don't even know if Matt is actually the culprit. You just want to frame him for whatever he did to you. You know? She does almost look like Rosalina. She does. Well, that's why I said, that's kind of why I'm thinking more Dollar General or Dollar Tree Rosalina. So the 4 pieces of evidence were the knife and the button. The first that came to mind was to plant the knife. Once I made sure that it was what shut the fuck up. That was you could get the knife, correct? The knife Matt used at dinner had his fingerprints all over it. I thought if I used that, then the police would certainly turn his eyes towards him. I mean, obviously. Matt was napping with his costume on at the time. I slipped in, took the knife, and returned to the scene of the crime. And then I stabbed Juan's dead body. So you were the one to stab the victim with the knife. It gives me goosebumps to think about it now, but the horrible thing I did, at the time I couldn't control my own body. I moved on its own. Yeah, first of all, that's called adrenaline. And also, that would make sense because you didn't stab very deep into the body. Considering how weak you are, makes sense. When I stabbed Juan's dead body, I suddenly realized something. If I used the button somehow, I could make Matt look even more suspicious. So you thought to rip one of the buttons off and then plant it in Mr. Engard's hakama. Yes, and that's what I had planned to do. But things never go that smoothly, do they? Just whenever I finished and was returning to Matt's room, I had a bit of an inconvenience. An inconvenience? Yes, I started my period. There was a woman with a camera in the ready, loitering in the hallway. I'm willing to bet my spikes that it was Lana. You better bet that afro. There was also a woman with a ray gun at the ready, pacing back and forth. And that's Miss Oldbag for ya. I didn't even read that. I just said that naturally. I'd already been caught and made into a big scoop for a certain weekly tabloid once, so I couldn't very well go out looking like myself and get caught. I ended up using the Nickel Samurai costume. Where did you get it? You're the one who prepared the costume, weren't you? I took it from the Global Studios. I also put it into Juan's guitar case the day before the awards ceremony. That's weird! That's weird. He wasn't dead then. That's weird. You did this in preparation for the press conference, correct? Yes, Juan wanted to wear that costume and hold a press conference in it. He was going to disclose Matt's big secret. And what is this secret? I don't know. Anyway, I thought that if I were to leave Juan's room in the Nickel Samurai costume, then people would think that Matt was the real murderer. I was very careful not to leave any fingerprints whenever I opened the guitar case. I actually did not want anyone to know about the costume. Something's wrong here. Because she doesn't even... There's not... So she clearly is admitting that she's trying to frame Matt. But the thing is, Matt may or may not even be the killer. He also didn't know about what was going to be exposed and that the secret was going to be exposed. So because he didn't know, that's not enough to be motive until he may or may not have found out. If he found out, that's enough motive to get Matt possibly in trouble for a potential motive to kill. But like, it's not... It's I can see where she's coming from, but it's also potentially not him. And that's what makes it such an issue. I think we've heard enough. No, we haven't heard enough. I need more answers. After that, you went back to Mr. Ungard's room and planted the button. Into Matt's hakama? Yes. After that, I folded up the costume I was wearing and put it into a bag. And where's the bag? Then I snuck it out of the hotel and got rid of it. My word. I don't even know what the fuck I could say to that. Mr. Edgeworth, was it? The real criminal, it's Matt Ungard. That's your assumption! My gosh! I object. Like, that is an assumption. That is your theory. The evidence could potentially even prove otherwise. He had no motive unless he knew what secret was going to be revealed. And from what I questioned about him, he didn't know shit. He's as dumb as a bag of rocks. He's as weak as you are. Shit. Yesterday, that woman prosecutor sat me down for a talk. There we go. Puffy sleeves. She said that I should, under no circumstances, confess to what I had done. Yeah. Because you're painting yourself even more guilty. But if I just kept quiet, then Matt would be found guilty for sure. No. I had no choice but to believe in her words. Oh my god, stop playing the victim. For fuck's sake, you're still a criminal at the end of the day. You tampered with evidence, and you fucked around with a dead body. Stop it. What is this witness has done clearly unlawful? Yes. However, as long as their testimony stands, we can be certain she is not the real killer. Yeah? Wait, Your Honor, the defense still... Edgeworth, right? It's pointless. At this point in time, it is not possible to indict Miss Andrews on anything. Bullshit! Tampering with the crime scene? Yeah! Yes, exactly. Okay. There isn't a single piece of evidence that points to her as the murderer. Yeah, maybe not the murderer, but definitely for tampering with evidence. Come on! The cross-examination of this witness is over, and so is today's trial. Oh, fuck. You couldn't establish that the witness has the culprit, and please let it go. But, Mr. Edwards, please place Miss Andrews under arrest for further questioning. Well, at least there's that. Understood, Your Honor. Prosecution will arrange for her detention immediately. That is all. Court is adjourned for today. He's gone. That's a first. Oh, shit. I have never seen this pose. This actually scares me. Today's trial, it's over. And I didn't win an acquittal. Would you mind if I ask you something? Edgeworth? What is it? Before you leave court today, I wondered if I might look at one thing. The card in your hand. It's had my interest for quite some time now. Oh, fuck. What exactly is it? Oh, this? Mr. Wright also asked about this. Yeah, you bitch. Although I didn't remember it at the time whenever you asked me about it, Mr. Wright. Yeah, I'm sure. I remember just now. I found this in the room on that day. The judge is not in this room, right? I just need to make sure before I punch this girl. I want to make sure that there's no judge in here. Because I want to pop her in the fucking mouth. I want to break her glasses myself. Like, you... If you had just said that! You... Okay. I'm good. I'm cool. He's not. Go wild. You motherfucker. Dude, this bitch. I'm... Okay, we're good. The room. The day. Yes. I found this card whenever I discovered Juan's body. Mm-hmm. He was lying there right next to him. You found that card next to the victim's body. I suppose I must have unconsciously slipped it into my pocket, and I've been fidgeting with it ever since as a way to toy with your fucking emotions. You good-for-nothing sick piece of shit. But it's not as if this card has any relevance to Juan's murder, right? It may not have any quote-unquote relevance to Juan's murder, but it has everything to do with a good friend of mine named fucking Maya. Maya has that same exact fucking card. I'm good. I'm good. I never noticed the details in Phoenix's ear before. I gotta have to like sit there for a second. I'm sorry. I closed my eyes, and whenever I came back, I look over at Phoenix's ear, and I'm just like, what the fuck is all of these lines for? What is going on in this shit? Oh, I'm good. I was a little sidetracked. I love when YouTubers show emotion. Good. I show a lot, and I try to. I guess not, but it's still a strange card if you ask me. Yeah, I know, because Maya has one. They're tied. They're tied. They're tied. But I can't say anything about this because I know, but they don't know. As far as the clue to this case, I don't see why. Witness that card. Give it to me now. Edgeworth? Do you have any idea what you have stupidly yet inadvertently done? This? I can't believe you hid this from me all this fucking time. I did not mean to make Edgeworth curse, but you know what? I'm gonna be here for this. I didn't mean to. It doesn't matter what you mean or didn't mean to do. You don't understand what all is at stake. George just freaked out like you did. Oh, yeah, you have no idea. I want to punch her in the face so bad. Like, what is this all about? Mia, it's about your sister. It's about your sister. I've never seen Edgeworth so emotional before. It's kind of hot. Fuck. That card. What in the world is it? Oh, dude, you don't know. You don't. To be continued. To be continued. What? What do you mean to be continued? What do you mean to be continued? I'm not saving over this. This is my loading. This is going to be my loading spot. Everyone remember the number 7, please. Thank you. We're going to load over this one. Oh, this shit got real. Say the F word, I must punctuate my sentence to show off my range. I will. That's true. March 22nd, 5:24 p.m. Right in Poe Law Offices. Mr. Maya! Pow! Oh my gosh, you're back to normal and you're no longer possessed by Mia! Oh my gosh! Sweet little bean! Here there are pearls. I can't take it anymore. Look, it'll be okay. Everything might still work out. Huh? The condition was that we had to get a not guilty verdict, which we technically got. And so far, the kidnapper has kept his word and hasn't hurt Maya. You have no idea how crazy it's about to get. I'm scared! And it won't be because Mr. On Guard hasn't been given a guilty sentence yet. But... Look, cheer up. We don't have to stand here around crying. We have to get going, alright? You're right. Mr. Maya is in much more pain than I am. That's sadly true. It's been too fucking long, dude. Holy fuck. Gumshoe. Oh my gosh, I forgot your voice. Ah, shit. Hey, pals, I'm glad I caught ya. Good enough. Mr. Scruffy Detective. Looks like Detective Gumshoe. The dead Mr. Scruffy Detective in Pearl's book. Gumshoe appearing equals immediate joy. 100% it is. 100%. Look at him. Look at his adorable little bean face. Just plain old Mr. Dick Gumshoe now, and I came to talk to you, pal. Gumshoe, I'm not gonna lie, I missed you. Of all of the characters that I missed the most, I missed you the most. It's so nice to see you again. We're kind of busy right now. Trying to calm down a child because her older cousin was kidnapped. Alright. So what are we gonna do now? What do you mean, pal? Well, you've been fired, right? So do you have a new job? Gumshoe got fired? What? No. When did he get fired? When did he get fired? Now, pal, what am I supposed to do now? Last time... Gumshoe! Oh, honey, I didn't know you got fired. Oh, no. I don't have anything coming out of my way until the next day. until the next payday, pal. I can't do the voice. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. My voice just went boop. Gumshoe, your voice is gonna flip-flop around a little bit until I can fix it again. What are you talking about? You don't have another payday. Then I guess that means I'm gonna have to work at your place then, buddy. I'm fine with that. Welcome aboard. You'll be searching for things that'll prove Mr. Engarde's innocence all day, right, pal? Yeah. I'll be helping you. I've got lots of experience in investigating and now watching over people's places. And I'm great at making really simple meals. I'll take care of it all, pal. Of course! Hi, Mr. Nick. Let's let Mr. Scruffy Detective take care of things. Oh my gosh, seeing Pearl smile. Okay, this is bringing me joy. We're good. Alright. Hey, by the way, what's your best dish? Instant noodles, pal. Hey, look, man, sometimes you, especially as a college student, you gotta live cheap, you gotta eat unhealthy right now. That's the only way you can live. Cheap stuff is always unhealthy. You gotta deal with it. You gotta just accept your life. What about Edgeworth? That was the first time I've ever seen Mr. Edgeworth act like that, you see? Never thought I'd say something like that and didn't care if Miss Andrews killed. Oh. He said that? That's horrible. Ah! To be fair, though, like... He did something quite incriminating. Sorry, I got hiccups. But because of him doing that, pal, we got the truth. The truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Miss Andrews' last testimony. I wonder if that was the truth. I'll give you that there was nothing strange in her testimony. But I still think there's something fundamentally wrong with the whole thing. What do you mean about that thing, pal? Why would she want to... Why would she need to frame Mr. Engarde? I couldn't figure that out from many things that she said all day. Then you're saying that testimony was a lie, aren't you, pal? No. Well, not 100% a lie. Let's make this clear. It wasn't 100% a lie. It just feels like there's more than what meets the eye. Like, it's like a beating around the bush thing. Like, she's telling a little bit of the truth, but she's not revealing everything. It's like showing only a fraction of the moon. We only see a certain part of it. We don't see the whole thing in all of its glory. You know what I mean? We only see one side of the moon. We don't get to see all of it. Or that's what Edgeworth would like us to believe. That's such a dirty little trick. Pearl, you have no idea what kind of shit has been going on. I'm sorry, I can't be cursing in front of a child. You don't know what kind of stuff has been going on. A lot's been happening. And sometimes grown-ups do that. As sad as it is, they often lie. No, well, the prosecutors are better than that. Franziska? Nah, she's not better than that. I hate her, personally, but she's not that better. Oh, speaking of Miss Von Karma, do you have any more information about her condition? Oh yeah, that happened today, apparently. Miss Von Karma was shot today on the way to the trial by a pistol, pal. Yeah, but like, first of all, where? Second of all, is she okay? She's fine, right? She's stable? I mean, Edward said that she was in stable condition, but she was shot in the shoulder, so she's okay and hanging in there. Okay. There we go. Okay. Upper shoulder, lower shoulder, did it go through any, like, muscle? Did it shatter any bones? Like, I mean, no offense. The shoulder's probably one of, like, the softest spots to shoot and hit. But there's still a lot of, like, important things in there to get an arm to function and move. She might not be able to use her whip for a while, at least. That'll at least save Gumshoe. They should be done taking the bullet out, and she's probably resting in the hospital. Shot in the shoulder, like, father like that. You're so right, miss. I completely forgot about that. That went over my head. Which one? Oh, wait, we're gonna visit her in the hospital? Why the fuck are we gonna visit her in the hospital? Phoenix, what are you doing? We're gonna visit her in the hospital, pal? No. No, maybe. You got the bullet taken out, never mind. Yeah. Yeah, the father kept it as a memento. She's getting hers removed. You've actually gotten a heart, don't you, pal? No, I don't. Supposedly, apparently, I'm supposed to have a heart for Miles Edgeworth. Oh, here's a little smile! Oh, I miss Gumshoe looking like that. Oh, it warms my heart. She looked like she was been tortured to death by not being able to go to the trial today. So maybe it'd be good for her to went in and let her whip you for a bit. No. With what arm? One of hers got shot. Pearl, do not say that. Don't ever say that again. Yeah, Pearl, don't say that. Let's see. The name of the hospital was the Hottie Clinic. Oh no! Is that the one that I think it is? Is that the one that I think it is? No, no, no. Is it where I think it is? It won't be long. It doesn't matter. I really hoped I wouldn't have to see this fucker again. It's fine. Yeah, I mean, there's evidence that I clearly punched this man. He's missing some teeth. It's fine. Yes, I'm here to give you the patient. Hi. You're... Yeah, I'm Director Hottie. Why are you here? Why are you still here? How can I help you? You can tell me. Director. Miles! Thank God. Help me. Hi, Director Hottie. Oh, you're the way close morning. What is it? Director, Franziska. How is Franziska von Karma? It says that you care about her in a sisterly way. You don't worry. She's in good health. Because you see, I personally take care of her. Look, I will admit this. I do not like Franziska von Karma. I don't like Miss Puppy Sleeves, but I would still protect her from this fucker. No. Hate this. Keeping this in mind. Hate this. I don't like Von Karma, but I would tolerate her if it means I get to protect her from this fucker. Hell no. Yeah, and that thing, surgery, he went well. Great. Get the fuck away from her. You have my gratitude. Miles, don't. It's like Edgeworth doesn't know about this director and his secret. You look pitiful, terrified. Yeah, I understand. Her opponent has a gun. I'm back, sorry. Welcome back, Nels. When I stuck up on her real secret, like she would scream. I need a second. I see. She's really cute. The idea that she'd whip me with her whip. It's really hot. I can't believe I said that. I cry like a baby, but I think I can get used to it. I was joking. I was joking. Hi, Von Karma? Hi, Miss Puppy Sleeves. Can we drown? I second that. I second that hardly. Like, very much so. Go back to your room. You're so beautiful. My frisky... I cannot read that. Yeah, it's time for my IV drops. Von Karma, I would have been happy if you just kept going with the whip. Please. On him, not me. I'm too small for this. Anyway, hi. Nice to see you again, Puppy Sleeves. Haven't seen you in a good hot minute. And what are those chills doing in your hands, Mr. Pheonix, right? Don't smile. But do you not like tulips? I thought everyone liked tulips. I knew I shouldn't have come here. How's your shoulder? Clearly not this one. That has to be this one. I clicked the wrong thing, but oh well. Miss Von Karma, you made a deal with Miss Andrews yesterday, right? I don't know what you mean. In order to make sure that you got your guilty verdict on Mr. On Guard, you told Miss Andrews to not testify in court today. I don't know what you're talking about. Do you have proof that I made such a deal? Okay. Hey, Mr. Whatever your fucking name was, Director, whatever. Can you come over here, please? You're denying it? Looks like you were lucky, Mr. Pheonix, right? If I had been in court today, this trial would have been already over. While all hiding Miss Andrews' own crime? This isn't my problem, whether she had tampered with the evidence or not. I have only one objective, to find On Guard guilty of murder. That is my whole purpose. The end justifies the means, Mr. Pheonix, right? The end justifies the means. Great. Anyway, yeah, I was shot in front of the courthouse in my right shoulder. I was right. It was this one. It's not that big of a deal. This sort of thing happens all the time. Okay, if that were to be the case, you would have your arm in a sling. Because, like, that's a whole thing. You need to put your arm in a sling to, like, make sure you're not thing. Anyone who says the end justifies the means is usually a piece of shit. That's not right. I do have flashbacks to certain case in AA5. I'm concerned, but okay. I even had full intentions of running the trial this morning. But that would have been too much for you. I just realized I forgot that I brought Pearl with me and she had to witness that guy. Uh-oh. There's no need to act out in front of us, you know. Regardless, I was dragged here by that man over there. He was so unyielding. One has to wonder if he was simply interested in stealing my case. It was the only logical course of action given the bullet was still lodged in your shoulder. Yeah, but I could have walked it off just like my father did. But by taking over the case, I found myself having to clean up after you and that irresponsible deal that you made. Oh, that little smirk, hold up. Why didn't I get to look at the little smirk a little longer? That was cute. I think he knows what the deal he's referring to. Miss Von Karma. Adrian Andrews believed in what you said. If you don't tell the truth of what really happened, then On Guard will be found guilty. And what does that have to do with me? Because of that, she is now in danger of being found guilty herself. All because she believed in your word until the very end. And you have really nice eyebrows. Damn. Sorry. Edward only gives that smirk when besting his sister, besting, right? Drawn from what, if you will. I have no words. That still has nothing to do with me. She's just a weak little person, that's all. Coming for someone whose name is Tiny, or nickname Tiny, I find offense to that. But you had known. You had to know she was... Ah, my fucking hand. I think visiting hours here are about over. So if you'll excuse me. What's wrong? Why did she suddenly cut you off? Because she knows that I'm onto her. Probably because she thinks the advantage in that argument. Sorry, Edgeworth? Don't you look at me like that. How are you? So what happened today at the trial, Edgeworth? That was not like you to do that. It was like me to do that. Are we the same person? No. I mean, I know you knew about Mrs. Andrews' condition. You could have made her testify as many times as you wanted, but to go that far? And for her to get that mad, for you to get so mad? She wouldn't testify about that until I said something. Listen, right. The courtroom is a garden of judgment. Yeah. And you're a garden that I want to, like, dig my face into, but that's the point. I'm putting myself on the line whenever I stand there. I didn't get to read that because apparently my fucking mouse misclicked. And that's why I made the witness to do the same. It's only natural. Okay. I didn't get to read that. Yeah. Listen, right, the courtroom is a garden of judgment. I'm putting myself on the line whenever I stand there. And that's why I made the witness do the same. Okay, cool. Nothing happened. By the way, Edgeworth, you were really angry in the court today. It's rare for you. Down, Tiny, down. I promise I am not interested in Edgeworth, respectfully. I'm not interested. This is Phoenix's man. I just play Pheonix sometimes. Don't worry about it. Yeah, that anger was... It's like I possessed him for a minute. Like, I possessed him. He felt my aura. He's like, oh shit. Yeah. Yeah. That card, what in the world is it? You know. Becoming an actor. Yay! You mean this? Listen, Mr. Wright. This is top secret information. You absolutely cannot leak this. I can't say anything. I'm in the back. I'm like a freaking spirit over here. Like, dude, I know that it's connected to Maya. You have no idea how much I know, but I can't say anything. Being in the spirit realm sucks sometimes. Special investigation. Oh, a special investigations team has existed for a number of years, but few of it know. I understand. When I play story games, I make comments as characters all the time. Yes, I'm Nectar. I do that too. Their task is to find the owner of this card. The man called Shelly the Killer. Oh, fuck. And just as his name states, he's a killer, an assassin, the best at that. Hey, Edgeworth, we're gonna need to have a little chat. We're gonna need to have a chit chat. Oh my god. Oh, this changed everything. Hold the fuck on. So, oh, fuck. then that means... Edgeworth, can you hold on a second? I gotta go through my shit. Oh, fuck. That means that Juan was assassinated by the killer? Oh no, what? Oh no. We don't have an image of him. Adrian, you... I'm good. Oh. Juan was assassinated by the killer, and Adrian took it upon herself to try to pin the blame on Matt on guard because she has her own fucking bullshit bias about him. But the real question is, if he's an assassin, who hired him? There is no fucking way that Matt on guard could have had the fucking any brain to be able to know to hire an assassin. The only thing as a crazy idea would be if Juan Corrida hired the assassin to kill him to make it look as if it was murder. And then Adrian decided, oh, he's dead. Let me try to frame Matt on guard for whatever happened regarding Celeste in some weird case or another. But that's a crazy theory. But the thing is, like, we don't have any other, like, cards. We don't have any other people on who would do it. Oh, thank you for adding that into my questionable deck. This is Shelly the Killer, which, by the way, Edgeworth, sweetheart, my adorable red mountaintop. We have a problem, and it involves Maya. If you can't tell, obviously, Maya's not here. And that's because she is currently being held captive by the killer himself. So, you know, we're gonna need to work together on this. You're gonna need to help me out here. You're gonna need to tell me everything you fucking know because we have a problem. You see what I'm getting at? You see it? No? Okay, cool. I can't say shit. The killer is the name of the long-standing line of assassins. Long-standing? Oh, Pearl! The name first appeared about 100 years ago, I hear. Shelly is the professional name of the third heir to the killer name. So because his professional name is Shelly, he leaves cards with a shell on them? He has a habit of making sure to leave a card by the body of his victims. Oh, fuck. Maya is the next victim. Why would he do something like that? We think it's a part of his duty to his clients. If he leaves a card, then his clients will be assured that it was he who killed the victim. Oh, Maya! It also serves as insurance against any charges being pushed onto his clients. Edgeworth, I need your help. We have a big fucking problem. The killer values the trust between his clients and himself above all else. And you know, this is one honorable assassin with a moral conscience. So you think this assassin was the one who did the killing? I mean, obviously. It would appear that way. Discovery of this card basically confirms it. Wouldn't you agree? You have no fucking idea. Hey, can we talk about Maya's situation now? I noticed him in the trial today. You'll be hidden in a very strange manner. Stranger than me being all pissed off at the fucking dumbass bitch Adrian. Doesn't matter. You have no idea, dude. You have no idea. I guess I should just tell him. Yes, Pheonix, you fucking should. Maya, she's been kidnapped by the killer. Kidnapped? What does the kidnapper want? He wanted a not guilty verdict against Matt on guard today at court. And if I didn't, he would kill her. So I don't know what is gonna happen. And now tears are starting to well up in my fucking eyeballs. I'm not doing great. An acquittal. Let's see. I didn't know. It's fine. You know, it's just a life at stake here. Not a big deal. I'll prepare a rescue team as soon as possible and resolve this by tomorrow. You don't understand. It's the killer. Really? You hear Mr. Nick? Mr. Edgeworth is gonna do. Stop trying to console me, Edgeworth. I don't need your pity. Pheonix, what are you doing? Mr. Nick? There's no way that you can find her. We don't even have a single lead to go on. There's only one way to save her. I have to get an acquittal. I have to get an acquittal. There we go. It's the only way. Right. Listen, you need to know something. If it's about your... if it's about your, unnecessary feelings, like, dude, I've already known that for a long time. Just admit that shit. It's fine. Juan Carita was killed by Shelly the Killer. Yeah, I know. And Shelly the Killer is currently holding Maya captive. And the client who ordered the job is Matt on guard. Your own client. There's no fucking way. Dude's a dumb idiot. I can't listen to you. I see. Well, if you want to continue our investigation, you'll need this. What is it? The hotel right now is restricted to police personnel only. You're the dumb idiot, or is he? He is also an actor. I mean... I guess. We're looking for any clues that might lead us to Shelly the Killer. If you take this with you to the hotel, I'm sure they will let you enter. Thank you, Edgeworth. In any case, I must attend to the preparation for my secret rescue team. Thanks. We'll meet again if anything would happen. Now if you'll excuse me. Miles. Thank you. Mr. Nick? Do you think Mr. Elgard hired an assassin? Dude's as dumb as a bag of rocks. Dude can't even fend for himself. He's as weak as fucking Adrian is. Sorry. I'm in front of a kid. I can't be cursing like that. And he doesn't have a psych lock. Yeah, I guess not. Maya, I ask that you make it home safe and sound. Date unknown. Time unknown. Location unknown. I guess you kidnappers can have a little clumsy. Clumsy enough to drop a car like this for me. You're gonna make me fucking care about Maya, dude. What the fuck is... Game, don't do this to me. Don't make me care about Maya. It makes me sound like I really don't like her. And I don't mind her as a character. It's just, she kind of annoys me sometimes. Especially since she always gets her ass into trouble and I always have to lawyer her out. But like, this one is really bad. And even though he said he was an assassin, I bet he's just making that up, like how Nick does with everything in court. Maya, that's not... Anyway, let's try out the card trick with this card that I just found. Sounds like I got the door open. Okay, time to go take a look around. Is there anything to even look at? Sorts of things. Too dark to see. And there's a lot of glass bottles. Feels like barrels. Too bad I'm really hungry. I'm not really thirsty. Alright. Be careful, Maya. What just end up being in the Gatewater Hotel? Like hidden in the basement where they have all their like nice wines and stuff? Or not? What is this place? That is a great question. Is that a teddy bear? I've got a feeling I'm not in the hotel anymore. I will agree with you. Those videos over there? Well, worry about that later. For now, I should be looking for clues. That way I can show them to Sis and maybe get out of here. That's important. It's her! It's a framed picture sitting on the coffee table. It's a picture of a woman. She's kind of pretty. Looks like something's written here. Let's see. I think it says, with love, Celeste. Oh. I bet this could be a clue. You have no idea, dude. Hey, you're small. You can get out that doggy door easily. That's weird. What's a figurine doing on a sofa in a place like this? I think it's a bear. Oh, it's really cute. But it's got a lot of cuts and slits on it. I wonder if it's some kind of puzzle or something. Hey, it's a computer. I've never really seen one. I have no idea where the power switch is on this thing. Here goes my plan to use this to somehow get out of here. What is this? Antenna? Is this a VCR? Oh wow, we got a VCR? I'm sure a lot of electronic gadgets in here. Never seen a TV this big before. I will concur. Actually, I have seen a TV this big. I haven't seen one like this in a long time. Is it a really thick one? Like that's like 2 feet wide. It's a thick ass computer, big ass screen. Now, where's the power? Hui, busted. I would so die happy a samurai fan. If I ever got to see the Nickel Samurai on TV like this. Can't believe I just made a joke about dying, all things considered. Especially since I got kidnapped by an assassin that I refused to believe was actually an assassin and that I'm actually in danger. It's so dark in here that I can barely see, but it kind of feels like videotapes? So what kind of room is this? Something not good. Locked, of course. It doesn't look like I can use the car to open this door. But how about that doggy door? There's a little hotel at the bottom of the a little hole at the bottom of the door. If I was a little skinnier, then maybe I'd be able to crawl through there. Oh, this simply will not do. I cannot have you wandering around at will. Uh-oh. I hate you. Hate that. Hate that. You look like a butler, but like not nice. It seems that your Mr. Right is truly concerned about you. He is? Hear me out. No, I will not. No. I would rather hear you out about Franziska von Karma than this man. I will not hear you out on this man, ever. No. No. He does have a really cool looking monocle, but the answer still stands. No. For now, I would suggest you remain cooperative. If you value your fucking life. You can. There are ways in which I can help you. You mean... The dead men tell no tales, is how the saying goes. Isn't that right? Dead? I'm almost certain I told you on the first meeting. I am an assassin. I would think that you would believe me since I am holding you captive, but, you know, sometimes not everything works. Air doesn't pass through rocks. You're lying. I mean, an assassin for me? You're not always who they appear to be. Nick. Plot twist. He just unzips himself and like he just goes And, like, inside of it is, like, I don't know, another guy. And he's like, it is I am the killer. And, like, it's actually not a scar. It's just a zipper. March 22nd, 7:04 p.m. Hardy Clinic reception. Mr. Nick? Yeah, Pearl? It was Barney all along. Oh, no. I got caught up in my thoughts of my situation. Mr. Edgeworth's left, you know. I guess for now I have no choice but to believe in Mr. On Guard. But I think I should listen to his story one more time. Alright, let's get going, too. Okay. Put your best foot forward. Funny that you say that whenever this guy has a broken foot. Sorry, yes. I was just skimming through. I wasn't expecting him to show up. Fuck off, Mr. Hottie. Stop. Alright, not seeing anything to look at that's important, so I'm gonna walk away. Hi, Gumshoe. Is there anything else to talk about? No? Okay. See what's in here. Everybody looks really busy with something. They're probably strengthening the evidence for tomorrow's trial. Hurry up with that, will ya? Pass the victims list. You gotta be kidding, there's over 100 people down here. Mr. Nick? Is Mr. On Guard really that big and bad of a criminal? Actually, Pearl's... Never mind. It sounds like they're working on a different case. Clearly. There's a little disc. Ah, yes. It's kind of cute. Mr. Nick, what is this stuffed animal's name? It's called the Blue Badger. Was my idea and I made it. This is a prestigious mascot, you know? Oh my gosh, I just did Gumshoe's voice. Fuck. I'll get him a signed mascot of every police station if that's the last thing I do, I tell ya. That was probably the closest it's been to Gumshoe's voice in a long time. The thing haunts my nightmares. This thing? I can understand it because of the, like, completely dead eyes, but, like, if it had, like, a little bit of white on the outer edge and made it look like giant, like, derpy eyes, I can understand it being kind of cute. The courthouse. Who did it? Who shot her? Okay. And I'm playing 1 through 5. 5 of my friends and they think it's cute. Remember that music. Dun 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 dun. I think there's something close to that. I remember it. I remember it well. I remember the security cam footage, and it was just passing back and forth while that music played. That is a torture chamber. I remember that so vividly. I also remember Marshall. Damn, I missed that man. But besides the point, like, oh my gosh, I remember it. One of the detectives, he's mumbling something about himself very well. Now, why do you want to work for our company? Well, it would have to be because I would like to help this company grow. Must be doing image training for corporate interviews. Or maybe he's trying to sign up for a new job. Alright, let's go to the detention center. Let's actually try to make some progress. March 22nd, detention center, visitor's room. Sorry, but visiting hours are over for today. Marshall was a fake-ass cowboy wannabe who belongs to the sewers. How dare you? That was the closest man that I ever, like, wanted... No, I'm not gonna say anything. I'm not gonna incriminate myself on anything. Who said that? It was now, so I didn't say anything. Aw. I have too many questions I need to ask. I'm sorry, but I'm Pheonix, right? A lawyer for one of the... No disrespect for you. I just like Marshall. You Mr. Wright? Oh yeah, there's a message here for you. Message? It's from Matt on guard, here. What did he write? Is it something really important? Look, I'm just about to read as much as you are, Pearl. Let's see what it says. To Mr. Lawyer Dude, I've got something really important to tell you. Why do I feel uneasy? Oh, Mr. Wright. So actually, I have a favor to ask of you. I have this cat named Shu. I didn't put on a lot of food whenever I left the house, so he's probably pretty hungry. You think you can drop by his house and like feed Shu for me, dude? That's just a little ways down from the hotel, alright? This is terrible. Let's hurry. We have to feed his cat. I'm sure poor Shu's stomach is growling by now. Yeah, that's... My client's request is a request, I guess, so to go check up on his cat. I mean, I guess. Guard monitor from the fish room. Catching a few Z's while he's standing. No, that's a good way to spend free time. Hmm. Alright now, Mr. Nick. Let's go look for clues. We have to find Mystic Majesty. You shall not pass! Gotta love a good reference to Lord of the Rings. Oh, old bag. Hi. Didn't miss you at all. Kinda wish that you had kicked the bucket at this point. Don't give up my name, turn into a wash, you spacket head, pitty father, whippersnapper. Because you haven't able to make me look like the bad guy yet again. I did a piece of old gun from Mr. Edgy Boy just as you promised, but just when I thought something more valuable, I wanted to edge who's hard, and it's all your fault. Did she actually? You know what? I didn't do it. I'm just gonna walk away. See you later. I gotta go investigate. I got better things to deal with than her. I'm so bad. Keep your hands off of me. Oh, no, she's back. This helmet's airtight. The air's getting in and out. No air's getting out. Uh-huh. Why do you keep putting it on then? Don't you think you can get me to move this silly question? You're gonna have to defeat me if you want to get on by. Alright, just keep, you know what? I know exactly how to do this. Let me just put a little bit of glue on that helmet of yours and then just let you go. See you later. Bye. I'm not hearing this. Yeah, I don't really have to deal with you. Out of my way. I said no racist loitering, no touching. Uh-huh. Okay. Alright, you fucking old piece of shit. You're a million light years too early to be asking me questions, whippersnapper. Uh-huh. And the victim? Yeah, okay. You're gonna just tell me the same bullshit. Alright, you know what? Here. What do you want, whippersnapper? Oh, my itchy poo! You have a ring on your fucking hand, dude. You're married. You are a married old bag. Is that a perfume for Ramone D'Amour I smell? Ugh. Also, my new couch just came. Hell yeah.
Let's see here. Would you please allow this unsophisticated young man to conduct his investigation? Yours truly.
Yours truly.
That man's good at flattery. Fine, but only because Mr. Edgeworth said so. You understand that, whippersnapper?
Letter of introduction, get him to Miss Oldbag.
Just thought something that I have to do. Remember, no messing around. You have anything bad, and I look off in the hook.
My fucking gosh. I kinda wish that she had stayed on the ground. That would have been one way to get rid of her. Anyway, let's just keep going.
Looks like she has strong feelings for Mr. Edgeworth.
Yeah, but Edgeworth doesn't give a damn about him. About her. She cares about me. So, yeah. That's maybe, but you know nothing's gonna come of it.
It's me, Mr. Nick. Feelings are meant to be told and shared.
It's funny you say that, because before you showed up, Edgeworth had unnecessary feelings towards me. But, you know, he didn't want to tell or share those feelings. Every time I talk about love, it was with a handprint on my face somehow. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying anything. Anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Okay.
What now?
One more thing. You can't go into Mr. Engarde's room today. Why? The police main investigation team is going to be there all day. You hear that? So don't go in there. Set one foot in there and your face will wrap the Miss Wendy old bag.
I wonder if Pearl has a step stool for Slut Phoenix. Imagine a little girl. She just like conveniently just pops out a freaking giant little step ladder or something. Like one of those cartoons where she goes like, you know how like they can pop out like giant hammers out of their pocket or something. Like she has that, but it's a step stool. She goes, hold on, like, give me a second. She sets it up and she just steps up there and she goes, bam! She can jump that high. Dude, she would be great. Has anyone ever seen the anime Haikyuu? The one about volleyball? She would be perfect to be, whatever his name was. Hinata? Yeah. Like heroes on the outside, but on the inside, they're only human. Don't ruin a child's dream. Don't do that. It's rude. Okay. And then she ran all the way from her home village to the trial in like 9 hours and took 2 hours to drive there. Yeah, that makes sense. Makes sense. She does have an odd athletic ability. That's, yeah. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. This food, though looks delicious, would be disgusting because it hasn't been moved. Like they're the only ones here.
And yet the hotel seems so busy.
All because the police seem scouring for clues. I want to eat a meal with Maya again. Me too. I never watch Mystic Maya eat like she does.
Makes me happy about eating, and then I can eat a lot.
Well, after we wrap this case, we go out for a huge 20-course feast, huh?
Okay, let's work really hard then.
Oh my gosh, she's so precious.
Wonder if everyone at the circus is okay.
Bandolier?
Can't believe it.
Okay. Alright. Nothing looks like it's changed. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel, hallway.
Hey there, shitty boy.
What was that voice? That was not the southern twang I was trying to do. Hi, Lotta. You're still here.
Well, reckon of course. An investigative photographer aids her stars on her ability to snap before the scoop, okay? And this hotel just has that aura of mystery, obviously. You know, like something that's about way to happen.
Yeah, like the Gatewater Hotel, or, you know, like the Watergate scandal.
But do you have a camera? I reckon. A photographer's gotta have a camera out in the ear like corn to be a real pro, you know? So I'm hanging around here. Anyway, speaking of cameras and feeding the mouth, do you have your breathing thief? Breath thief? Yeah, it's a breath thief.
Why can't you drop that thief thing already?
Anyway, I'm gonna ignore you. What is this flower called? Sunflower? That over there's pretty too.
That's a tulip.
Calling everything a sunflower tulip, don't reckon even little kids fall for that. From the looks of it, you got lilies. Right here, these are lilies. Roses.
It's all I can really tell that I know of. You got roses and you got lilies. And you got cluster flowers. Mr. Armgard from the Global Studio staff. Being nice of lawyers got flowers too. Something like to Mr. Wright for all your grateful clients. That's what everyone wishes.
I thought something had gone on that nap, but I didn't even think it was murder.
Can I get in there? Oh, yes I can. See ya. Something feels different. Or maybe I'm just crazy. March 22nd, Gatewater Hotel. Corita Hotel room. Ong. Ong. Ong.
Mr. Nick.
What is that otherworldly ghastly moaning?
You will go.
It's not a ghost. It's a demon? It's not a demon!
Excuse me, who you calling a demon, you brat? Why are you in here? Zoinks, it's an alien, Scoob!
Nice impression there, Pheonix.
Who you calling an alien there, whippersnapper?
Oh, it's you. What are you even doing in here?
What is with you youngest today? I came down here to pay my respects to my poor dear Juan, and you're disturbing me.
Okay. One of the stars that's gone on stage after eating a meager meal like this. Floor, shards, probably in the glass was Andrew knocked over. Beautiful wine glass, tomato juice in it. Tomato juice, I don't like it. That's fair. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. So soft. How easily are children entertained? You would be surprised. I used to be entertained with the box growing up. Next time I sound. Can't believe Miss Carter went this far soon. Rival is someone who is a strong enemy? You're gonna fire it up and I don't even have an answer for her. Cool. Great. I'm not done examining. I would like to slide over. Alright, let's keep looking. Let's look behind me. There's the suitcase. A bunch of stuff. Stars pack too much. Okay, I'm pretty sure I've already read all of this, so I'm just like looking. A lot of bears, blocks, blah blah blah, plastic, squishy, overwhelming kind of bear. What does he have? I can't bear at all of this. I can't bear to stand this. There's even a few on the trash can. I have a feeling maybe the guy didn't like the bears. Poor teddies. Hey! I haven't seen you in a long time, buddy. Your voice is so forgotten for me. It's hard to bear with all these problems. We're doing that, I guess. Right. I think I want to bear with the trauma of that case. What's wrong, Nick? No, nothing. Nothing, honey. All sorts of things in the refrigerator, carrot juice, tomato juice, both empty. Even if I have to throw them away, I guess. All vegetable juice, they must have been a real health nut. Beef, ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam. Maybe red was his favorite color. I feel like this is your sign to get out of the room. That's fair. Alright, let's check this out. Messy, license name Heidi. Electronic things I've never seen before. Tell me what they are pretty please. So there's a watch you wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. For a second there, I forgot I was talking to Pearl, not Maya. That over there is a camera. That over there is a computer. This is a TV remote. Yeah, I'm not really seeing anything in here. That is a really fun bear. I like that bear. And this one with a bunch of stitching on it. How suspicious. Oh, can I ask you questions? I forgot to bother to give a damn. Hi, you exist. Not in the murder. Just one more time. Blinding at the trial. Blah, 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 blah. Floating around here. Blah, blah, blah. Now hold on a second there, you little pipsqueak. Uh-huh. If you're gonna take notes, at least make it sound better than that. Oh, okay. You know, I was working the nights doing my job, minding my business, and it's not like I had time to waste standing around here all night. I was wondering if you could tell me a little bit more about Mr. Burrito. He was the most popular star, especially where it counts in my book. Uh-huh. The Barrier Circus is the cornerstone of sin in this universe. I will understand. I will 100% confer with that. All I heard was lagging. Oh, lagging behind the poles against his own guard. Well, that's just a recent thing. Back and look and all that, you know. Can I just have a fun little idea and have this idea in my head? And I know it's probably not going to be canon, but can I at least have this idea that Old Bag was the one who hired the assassin? But the assassin got confused in the mix about who to kill and ended up killing Quan instead. Can I have that idea in my head, please? I prefer that much better. Because then at least I don't have to deal with her anymore. But that's not gonna happen. He was gonna become the biggest star that he ever used to be. So look at this mountain of presents. It's a show of the mountain and feelings of his fans had for him. Man, I'd really love to prosecute that case. I would let him. I wouldn't even show up to court that day. I would just let him happen. Let him do it. That mountain is pretty big and certainly nothing to say. Mr. Nick? What is it, Pearl? The presents are all bears, right? Gotta play, there isn't a single thing that isn't a bear. I like that one. That one looks like it would be very, like, one of those, like, weighted ones that would be really nice and, like, comfortable to have on your stomach. I like that one. But I like the little angry one, too. Presents. Elements recorded for the band Bears. Oh, that's because you can't think of Quan without thinking about bears. Why? You don't know, but my dear Quan was training Cuba beforehand with a bear. He refused to give up and let a bear win, and after the fight, they became best friends. Uh-huh. I am literally under a weighted blanket right now. See? Weighted blankets are awesome. It's like in those young people's dramas. I can see those two tuckered out down by the river going, hey, you know, you sure can fight. You too, bud. That really happened. It's in his biography, honey. Uh-huh. Ever since then, fans have been giving him bears presents. Uh-huh. Great. Love that. See ya. I'm out. I'm tired of dealing with her.
Anyway, we're gonna be talking about the night of the murder. Night of the murder. Really gotta show them the books and info I got. Lotta, please. I just dealt with a fucking old bag, alright? I'm not in the mood to deal with you either. What kind of book? Oh my gosh. I didn't exactly hang around here the entire time. I followed a few stars around. Got a few autographs. Got a few autographs. Shook up some hands. Had a soda pop with a few of them. Okay. There's no one who can tell us who came and went that night. Lotta is the new old bag in the making. Yes. Lotta is old bag's descendant. About the notes. Oh, that little ditty that I wrote? Yeah, can you believe that you wrote? You mean stuff about Gar shoving a manger lady onto a burrito? Well, yeah, I reckon you best not be believing that. Uh-huh. Look, honey, I sort of wrote that on a whim, you know? Writing whenever came to mind. Not that you have much of a mind. Your name is Lotta Heart. You have more heart than you got brains. Well, yeah, whenever you get down to it, it's just been a lot of random bullet boulders. Uh-huh. And what's with you? Why are you staring at me like my grandpa used to? You mean like a disappointed family? Like, I don't know what you want from me. Why do you look like you suddenly got older too? Am I just shrinking? Oh, am I just shrinking over here? I don't know. I don't know. My baby had his $1,600 baby. What's with that red-coated prosecutor anyhow? That guy told me it was evidence and refused to get back to me. That is evidence. Now let your freaking lips cover your damn teeth. Dear Lord, no one needs to see that. Well, hey, you're that redcoat's friend, ain't you? Y'all love us in the nighttime, I would reckon. So you put in a good word for me and I get my camera, right? Uh-huh. You want me to what? Listen, that got real good for about 5 hours. I guarantee he'll give it back. 5 hours? 5 hours? That man's gonna... Dude! That is too much time. An hour, maybe. 2 hours, but 5 hours is way too far. Hell, dude, that's a lot. Why don't you do your own dirty work? No, because he ain't interested in me. He's interested in you. You can do that for 5 hours, I'm sure. No. No, I can't handle that for 5 hours. I reckon it's time for me to get going. Tabloid photographer, that camera just tabloid, huh? A lot of stamina. Vouch compatible. Yeah, I guess so. I can't do that for 5 hours, bro. Keep yourself together out there, you hear? I'm coming for to see you in your car tomorrow. Uh-huh, see ya. And you too there, little one. Keep up good work, okay? Don't think about your food now. And make sure you do all your homework. And if you happen to find, please, for the love of goodness sakes, Lotta, get out. And the music follows behind. On the other side of the hall, these are much more generous. Let's see. Record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. Working all these flowers. It'll be hard, I would think. And that's all we got. Well, that was fun. Oh, wait, restroom. All sorts of events halls here. Bathrooms for people who are staying here are used as well. Perfect for people like me who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Okay, great. Love that there was no point in being here. Getting the fuck out of here. Alright, to the living room. March 22nd, on guard mansion. Mansion? Sure is dark here. I'll go turn on a light. That concerned me. I'm not gonna lie. That's a beautiful purple, but this clashes. This clashes with this entire room. Like, I would have been fine with like an orange, you know? Then it could have matched with this. You go with this horrible purple? Hey, what's up with the door?
I didn't even notice that door. It's not a dog door, it's a cat door. My couch is dark blue. I mean, I'm sure it would match with your room. Mine's gray. This is what a star's house looks like. Must be nice to be rich. Wise words, Phoenix. Wise words, my friend.
Come on, Mr. Nick, let's find Shoo, the kitty cat.
We're gonna find Mia in a minute. First of all, I love this music. Second of all, look at the baby. Look at the baby. I want to poop its nose. And suddenly we're finding cats again on TinyGeek. Must be another Tuesday. The shoe was named after the creator, Shu Takumi. Oh, my heart. Hi, baby.
I love the kitty cat. Hello, Shoo.
That is a kitten's face. I recognize a kitten's face when I see one. That is a little baby. Oh my gosh. Pearl and I just did the same face. Cat seems to like Pearl. Pardon me. Pearl, get the fuck behind me. Now. This is not a drill. May I help you with something, Mr. Bond. Mr. James Bond. Pearl, get out the door. If you don't get out the door, go into the doggy door. Like, I'm not joking. We're gonna leave. I'm Mr. Unguard's lawyer. Masters. Then you must be Mr. Right. Pearl, run. Pearl, get out. Pearl, get out. Pearl, get out. Pearl, get out. Grab that kitten if you want to. Get out. Get out. Get out. Yep. It's a pleasure to meet your wonderful self. I am the family butler, John Doe. I don't like the name John Doe, sir. Uh-huh, and I'm Jason Bourne. Nice to meet you. Hi, Stu! Pearl, you might want to grab the cat and get out. Like, for your safety, I do not want you to see what might actually transpire in this room. If you don't mind, excuse me.
There's a small door at the bottom of the bigger door, Mr. Nick.
I bet it's for Mr. Unguard's cat to use. Quick, get inside, find Maya!
Oh, you mean Shoo?
It's locked. I guess you have to keep nosy people from entering. Maya? I know you're in the other room, honey. Pearl, go through the door, please. Go through that doggy door. You're small enough, I'm sure. Hi, Mr. John Doe. Ah, there's one in the middle of the Steel Samurai. And next to that is the Pink Princess and the Evil Magistrate. You've had many battles against the backdrop of Neo Tokyo.
You really know a lot about the Steel Samurai, Mr. Nick.
Yeah, Maya forced me to watch it with her. Why let a laugh or cry that I know more about the show than I do a kid.
Giant bicycles flying through the air.
Bicycle is one where you don't have to pedal, it moves on its own.
Wow.
Sorry to disappoint you. Can't fly.
Oh, that's too bad.
Very comfortable and spacious lounge set. Honestly, it looks uncomfortable. It looks like it's made of like leather. And I don't mean to be rude. Leather couches are very like they're okay at first, but whenever you try to get up, it's like the leather will cling to your skin and it just like yanks your skin and it hurts. Very uncomfortable. I wonder if famous stars drop by and sit around and have a good time. And then because I don't really belong here. I was me feeling inferior today.
There's a giant cooking hearth here.
You know what a hearth is? Fireplace.
How are they different?
There's a slight difference. I just don't want to bother explaining it. We've never actually seen a hearth before, kind of think of it. You have.
So come and visit the Fae Manor then. I'll show you then whenever you do.
Okay. I'm not seeing anything else. Oh, we got another room. Another door.
You shouldn't go wandering off over there, Nick.
Now that I see how Maya feels whenever I tell her to stop playing around. Well, at this point, we need to investigate. Not allowed to move anywhere. Hi. Can I do something stupid? I was wondering if you wouldn't mind taking a look at this? I'm afraid I can't offer up anything special about it. It is not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of evidence for trial. Polite yet snotty with a touch of rude. He's a stereotypical butler. Alright, what can you tell me about this? I can't offer anything special about it. I'm sure. So you must know all sorts of things about Mr. On Guard, right? Honestly, sir, I don't believe my master is capable of such a foul deed, such as murder. Uh-huh. Anything else? Not especially. It's not appropriate for a lowly servant to speak of the master or his affairs. Aha. And I'm sure that if I were to give you this knife and try to confront you about being a murderer and an assassin, you would stab me. Zero hesitation. Drop that smug smile. Mr. Doe, how long have you served with this residence? Well, sir, I would have to say about a year. A year? That's it? I thought we cleared up the stab with Adrian. It's not that. It's that I still have it, and I could give it to him, and he could stab me with it. You cannot beat this man in a fight. I'm not saying I'm gonna beat this man in a fight. I'm still gonna prove my point that this man is the assassin. Anything else? Not especially. It's not appropriate. Okay. Great. I would have thought Mr. Guard the kind of a maid over a butler. Damn. Taking my breath away. Missed! No! Very cute cat. It's my duty to take care of him. The master rather fancies Shoe. Wait. Then why did Matt on guard ask me to take care of his cat rather than you? Something's not right. Something's not right. Because I don't need this piece of scrap paper anymore. Goblins are bombed away. No! Well, I'm afraid I must take my leave. Oh, we should probably get going ourselves. Ah, and yet already so accomplished. Master of law. But there's actually a lot to be proud of in being a butler in charge of the house and hall. Pheonix, you need to stay here. For Maya's sake. Thank you for your compliment, sir. People are not always who they appear to be. Yeah, no fucking shit. You're one to talk. Now if you'll excuse me.
The sweet little bean.
Go, go, go. Please. Go through the door. Go through the door. There's nothing else to look at. Go through the door. Pearl, go through the door. Oh, dramatic irony. I know, we don't like dramatic irony. I don't like dramatic irony for this situation. What the fuck? I'm Uncle Bear, and I say it's barely 8 o'clock. What the fuck is that infernal racket? Sorry.
It's one of the presents going off. Sounds like it's already 8 p.m. Way past your bedtime.
It's not 8 p.m. though. It startled me. Thought I was gonna die for a second.
8 p.m.? That's the time whenever the awards ceremony ended at night, remember?
Time flies. Hard to believe it's been 2 days since the ceremony. Oh, fuck. Hello? This is not a phone. Maya, how is she? You haven't heard her, have you? Seems you are not able to fulfill your end of the bargain, Mr. Attorney. I've heard the news. So it seemed my present did you no good.
Maya!
One more day, please. I will get what you want. I ask for one more day. I'm gonna not guilty verdict for sure. I suppose if I must. I need that acquittal more than anything else, after all. Just let Maya say something. I want to hear that she's okay. I need to hear her voice. Alright. Then... little... What's with the static? It's because of the... Hello? Seems as bad as... Connect. Did the transceiver just suddenly break? Excuse me. That ain't good.
What happened?
I don't know. It became nothing but static.
Mystic Maya?
Why did the transceiver suddenly break? I should probably have an electronics expert look at it. Sooner the better. Yeah, there's nothing for you. Let's try something. Damn it. Maya, I know you're in there. I promise. I will get you out. Even if Phoenix is too dumb to realize it. I promise. I'm gonna try to help you out. Nothing here. Okay. March 22nd. Write and code law offices. Gumshoe! I already forgot the voice that I was gonna be doing for you. But Gumshoe! Dude, Phoenix is about as dumb as a bag of rocks. He doesn't know. Welcome back, pal. I thought I'd make you a little something for dinner, you see? Thank you. A rich man's luxury first-course meal out of a can. Sorry I went through all the trouble, but I don't really have really the time to eat. Looks like you don't have a can burner either, pal. I thought he had already whipped something up. Oh, I know there's one thing that I know on how I can be helpful. Ask me anything you want, pal. Go on. Is there an offering? No, we'll try to speak about. Tell me about this. Edgeworth, for some reason, he went pale the instant that he saw this card, so maybe you would know. I know what this is, pal. You do? No matter what you say to look at, I'd say it's a picture of a shell. Yeah, it is, honey. That's it? That's right, it is. Okay. Mr. really likes those cooked snail things. I like scallops. Escargot or something like that. Okay. Mr. Nick, I think we just solved the mystery as why Mr. Edgeworth's face turned pale, right? No. So, he was in the dark. Can we hear about this? Could you please take a look at this? Can't think of anything? Okay. Panko shrimp for me. Ooh, shrimp Alfredo sounds really good right now. I would love it. Charlie! It's wilting a little, shishy. I'll give her some delicious water, pal. It's okay. Watering can. Where are you, watering can? Oh. Thanks for taking care of them. Getting cleaner. To the toilet. I don't know what you were doing, dude, but don't do that. I can read and I'm tall. Please stop competing with an 8-year-old. It's disturbing. I mean... Okay. Clearwater Hotel. Alright, I'm not seeing anything of importance in this room, so... Got anything in the detention center? No. No. Thank goodness. Alright, bud. Can I present anything to you? Can I present this? That's not working. How about this? Nope. Okay. How about this? Nope. Okay. You can't think of anything, can you? Transceiver. Oh, Mr. Nick, you should ask Mr. Scruffy Detective about the thing. Oh. Okay, we got something different. What thing? Oh, yeah, this thing just broke up and broke all of a sudden. Broke, pal? Whenever I was talking to the kidnapper, it suddenly broke into static. Look, it sounded like this. I don't hear any static, pal. what? Maybe it fixed itself? I'm sure it was making a lot of static noise. Maybe what? Maybe it was electromagnetic interference, you see? You know about electromagnetic interference? You know about that? Let's have a little chit chat, sweetheart. What is electromagnetic interference? What year are we in to not understand what electromagnetic interference is? What year are we in? We're also dealing with VCRs and VHS tapes, I'm sure. So like, what year are we in? It's something that happens whenever a radio wave gets mixed up with another signal, pal. Oh, when you put it that way. I don't understand what you're talking about. Pheonix has a small brain, he's not good with technology. He's not good at understanding obvious things. Like, for example, whenever a cell phone gets off next to a computer screen, stuff on the screen gets all fuzzy and starts acting funny, you know? I'm sure it did at one point. Computer? It's like whenever you use the dryer next to the TV and the TV starts looking weird. Oh, yeah, the TV does do that. So that's what you're talking about. That's why we will always be second to Tiny Nagito logic. We don't talk about Nagito, dude. We don't talk about Nagito. He seems amazingly happy to be able to understand this. Look, now he's in front of a TV. That's true. So the room that you are in is about interference to the transceiver happened. There's gotta be something there that's sending out a very strong radio waves, pal. Something like a listening device. A listening device? That holds the answer to everything. Speaking of, where were you whenever it happened, pal? We were in Mr. Kurita's room. You know, the scene of the murder. What? That's it, I'm gonna sneak into the precinct and get a bug sweeper. I'll meet you at the crime scene later, alright, pal? I wish I could read that the way I want to read that, but I can't read that. That would have been great. It's investigating time. I'm on fire, you see? My fingers are itching to go. Oh, Gumshoe. We should be going to Mr. Nick. Alright, let's go. Alright. To the lobby. To the lobby! To the hall! To the hallway! To Mr. Kurita's room! March 22nd, Gate Butter Hotel. Kurita's hotel room. Hey pal, you're finally here! Sorry to keep you waiting. Damn, you really move fast. Do you have the, bug sweeper? Well, you see, I got busted trying to sneak in there, pal, and suddenly I'm staring at the precinct doors. But from the outside, I mean, couldn't get one of the police dog sweepers. I mean, you couldn't get one. We need that. Hey, man, calm down. I didn't say I didn't get one, just not the police. So this is a bug sweeper? It's a little broken. This is the one whenever I made it whenever I was in elementary school, pal. Hold on. They made that in elementary school? By who? This thing sure brings back memories. I would love to see a picture of Gumshoe as a child. If anyone happens to have any fan art or drawings of Gumshoe as a child, I need to see that. Like, please. If they can have pictures of little Edgeworth and little Pheonix as kids, they need to have one of Gumshoe as a kid. Please. I demand it. I need it. I need it for my serotonin. Don't look down on it, pal. I'm sure it looks a little beat up, but I put my heart and soul into this building. Oh, into building this puppy here, you see? Your heart and soul? Everything he had, hun. Gumshoe with a little propeller hat and its oversized lollipop. I need it. I need it, please. Can set the sensitivity. It's gonna be better than that gives off electromagnetic waves. I have a comic somewhere about a 9th grade Gumshoe saving baby Miles and fans of bullies. I need this. I need this canon in my life, please. Next one is requested. Hold on and hold up. A message has been declared in my Discord server. Oh my god! It's not him as whenever he's like a kid or anything, but it's him with a little puppy from the first game. Oh, I need this. I'm saving this bit. I'm saving this bit. Okay, I'm saving it. Let's save it now. Sorry, I just elbowed my microphone. I'm so sorry. I'm keeping that. Like, see if I can find it, but it's probably buried under love stuff. It's okay. It's fine. I just need to see him looking so adorable and innocent before being an adult hurt him.
Isn't it better that way?
Well, anyway, since I brought it all this way, might as well give it a whirl, right, pal? Oh, you are so right, Gumshoe. Let's give it a shot. I'll tell you how to use this, bad boy. There's a listening device and another sort of bug hidden in the room, pal.
So we're gonna find it, right?
Let's turn the sweeper on. You move the sweeper around and give the room a real thorough look-see. The sweeper will let you know how strong the signal is picking up, so we'll see an eye on it, you see? Once you find something that's giving up a radio wave, press into the lock onto it. A lot of things are just gonna give off a radio wave, so let's take a good look at everything. Alright, pal, I'm gonna go stand outside and sweep an eye out. Alright. Just give me a yell if you find the bug, you got it? Phone is the most common place for a listening device, but leave the receiver part first, see if we get our head of ourselves.
You know a lot about electronics, don't you, Nick?
Kind of. Whenever it comes to taking them apart, it's my specialty. I'll leave the fixing up to Gumshoe.
So is there a listening device?
Well, I thought I had to be the phone too.
What about the little bear?
Well, it's gonna die in a minute. Oh, and yeah, I'm really gonna beat the crap out of this bear now. It just made a girl cry. Hello. Let's do one of those fancy bear-shaped tiny robots.
It's a robot? Like a real robot?
It's a real one. Yeah.
How many horsepower does it have? How many horses?
Horses? It's a bear, honey, so...
Oh.
Cell phone, no bugs.
Cell phone?
What? You didn't know what a cell phone is?
I've never really seen one before.
The cell phone couldn't get any reception while I was saying, yeah, that makes sense. Alright. Lamp, checking the device, nope, okay. I'm unconscious. Lamp, nope, okay. Air conditioning.
Your filter is covered in dust and dirt.
Yep, that's about right. What about the big bear? In a minute.
Oh, Mr. Nick, let's wash it. What? Nothing. I want to study Japanese.
I feel like if this was actually in Japanese, it would translate the other direction. It would probably be like, I want to study English. I wish her luck if studying English if she does. Okay. Such a shame there's nothing even over here to even give that type of indication. How about the radio? Radio, nothing.
It's Kids Question Corner.
Professor, why is the Earth round?
Why is it, Nick?
Why don't you listen to the radio program a little bit more, okay? It is 7 o'clock.
TV remote. Maybe it even works on other things, like, could it make you change your expressions like TV channels? Oh, like in the movie, there was a movie about that. It's like a TV remote. It was made by Adam Sandler. Small video camera, listening device, gizmo, blah, blah, blah. But go bigger and bigger. No. Careful, the eyes, try again. Best, okay. Click by item sale. That was the name of the movie. Thank you. Listening device and then notebook computer. It says notebook computer. Do you know what a notebook is? It says a small book with paper that you can write on. So, it's like a notebook in a way. It's basically a small laptop. What's a laptop? Okay, that's a different story for another time. Delicious loaf of bread. Ooh, it's a bread maker. Ooh, that's good. Okay, Would remind me of something that happened a long time ago. This listening device is not in here. It's not in that one either. Water, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Okay. Refrigerator. Coffee machine. Okay, nothing in the coffee machine. Okay, so back to the coffee machine. You missed it? Did I really? Which bear? The big bear. It's just a giant stuffed teddy bear, right? Sure. I actually missed it. I clicked everything but the bear. Wow. I'm really good at wasting time. This is the biggest one I've ever seen. Hey, pal, you guys finding yet the listening device? Not yet. But this bear's eye is... Let's see. Perfect normal stuffed bear with some really strong radio waves. Sounds like you found the device to me, pal. Let's dig up this fella's eye out and see what we got. No, you can't do that. That's so mean. Look away, honey. It's okay. We'll put it back. We're just gonna scare the little child. No! It's a camera. I guess this room Cub found it, poor Tiny. Nah, it's fine. I literally tried to search the whole bear and I'm just like, nope, nothing on the body. All right, moving on. That's... Oh my gosh, I became Pheonix for a minute. That's what happened to me. It's a miniature camera, pal. Let's get there's more. There's a transmitter and a timer. A what emitter? A transmitter, pal. Is this more of the high-tech stuff? That's what we need. That's our evidence. This tiny thing's a camera? Yes, pal. It's a pinhole CCD camera, pal. Whoa, you actually know what this is? Like, we're... Okay. Okay, Gumshoe. It's a small, high-grade video camera mostly used in security systems, you see? So it's a video camera. It runs out of battery, which comes only in the set. Well, there's no videotape to this camera. The only camera part here, pal. The tape recorded with the tape inside is somewhere else. Somewhere else? The footage is changed into the radio waves and then it's sent to the recorder, which is in the room, which is in Matt Ungard's place. So it's sort of like a TV podcast, right? I just got Danganronpa flashbacks whenever I heard this. I got Danganronpa flashbacks. That's interesting. You know, you're right, pal.
Maybe I should put on Nagito's jacket. That should not work. What's a transmitter? It's a device that sends the footage the camera took to a specific destination, you see? It's like a video version of a listening device, pal. Soda is no match for Gumshoe. No, you're not wrong. It's like it's attached to the small block-like thing. What if idea here of like tying the worlds together? Gumshoe is Soda's father. Or like grandfather. I don't know how to feel about that, personally. It's like attached to a small clock thing. That's a timer, pal. You can set it to turn the camera on and record at a certain time within it.
You can set it for a certain time?
It raises child better than that. I would think so. But sometimes, yeah. Would that make Maggie his mom? I guess. Guess so. Let's see, this looks like it was set to start at 8 p.m. and go on for 1 hour. 8 p.m., that was the time of the award ceremony I did. There's no date set, so it's been recording every night, I guess.
Mr. Detective, how long has this bear been here?
Pretty sure it's been here since the night of the murder.
Then, maybe...
This camera cut the murder on tape. What? And if you think about the angle the bear is at, it's bound to have a clear shot of the whole crime, pal. Yep. Exactly what I was thinking.
So there's a camera in the bear's eye. And it was... recording?
Sure, it was here on the night of the murder, pal. Pretty big, so it stands pretty well in my mind, you see? But who gave Mr. Cordia this present? That I don't know, pal. But it's me and just someone out there got a video of what happened that night. Mr. Madame Guard himself. But we don't know that.
Is there any way that we can find out who that person is?
It's impossible, pal. Radio waves can be sent almost everywhere, so there's no real way to find out.
Oh.
Really no way to find out. Oh, there's a way. Sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. My camera was set in the right eye, found in the victim's room. I got it.
What?
Hey, pal, let me borrow this mini camera for a minute. What are you gonna do? I'm gonna go around the electronics shop and see if I can find out who bought it. It's impossible, there's already 9. Leave it to me, pal. Even if I have to search online, I'll find your man. Oh, Gumshoe, you sweet, sweet, sweet bean. Let's investigate this. It increases Buddhist 6 times over for swatting. On fire, pal. My fingers are itching to go. Oh, Gumshoe.
It's gone.
Yep.
Mr. Scruffy Detective sure is a nice man.
You have no idea. He is such a sweetheart. He deserves all of these teddy bears.
He's pushing himself so hard, all for Mystic Maya's sake.
Never changed, Gumshoe. It's a mystery how you always manage to do things in the most inefficient ways, right? Ah! With the smirk! Edgeworth! When Gumshoe is sad, he is a glumshoe. No, not the puns! You'll have to excuse me. I heard your conversation just now. Edgeworth, what are you doing here? The rescue team has been created and deployed. I can't say I'm optimistic, but we have to move forward, one step at a time. Would you like a teddy bear? Don't thank me, we still have to find her. I know where she is, but I'm not allowed to say. So there's a spy camera hidden inside the stuffed animal, right? You're one lucky man, Mr. Wright. Dude! Come on, just get her. Pearl, you might want to leave the room for a minute. I need to have a little word with Edgeworth, but not for 5 hours. Do you know the stuffed bear, little girl?
I have no idea.
Of course not. The maker of this bear is a very expensive luxury brand from overseas. Completely handmade, and only a small number of these were exported here.
What?
Camera and transmitter that's got our brain detective took with dead ends. Look, those can be bought anywhere. However, this bear is different. By tracking how it got into the country, this bear can tell us who the buyer is.
Can you really do that? Mr. Nick, can you really?
If there is only a certain number ever made, absolutely you can. I guess so. There's no I guess. It's a definite. It's 9 p.m. It's 9 p.m. Do you know where your children are? It's actually the wrong time. It's really... They say that at 10. Besides the point. They can still make it in time. We're taking this for now. I'm sure you have other things that you have to do. Stuffed bear snatched up by Edgeworth. Whenever he disappears, the bear's gonna be gone. See you soon, Mr. Wright. Nope. Bear's still here. Wait. What? Why are you doing this? I have no interest in explaining myself to someone who can't comprehend. Especially whenever I have all these unnecessary feelings towards you. Besides that, right? If the court reconvenes tomorrow, you should concern yourself with this question. Who was the person that murdered Juan Corrida? Also, do you see that window? It doesn't look like 9 p.m. Oh, absolutely not. Not unless we're like in... Yeah, there's no way. It's only 7 o'clock where I am, and it is like pitch black out right now because it's like fall time. The real killer. The real killer! Do you really still think it was Adrian Andrews? To be honest, I don't know anymore. You have a little time left. Find the truth, right? Everything begins with the truth. Everyone begins with the truth, everything ends with the truth. Juan Corrida's real killer. Miss Andrews' past. The kidnapper whose sole condition is an acquittal from Mr. On Guard. Miss Card. Shelly the killer. Oh, Shell! I get it now. Shelly the killer, right? Maya! Oh my god, I haven't seen a front view of her in a long time. I'm gonna go, my head hurts. Have a good night. Hope you all well. Have a good night now, so I hope your head feels better. The only way that I can save you now is to find all the answers to this case. I don't understand what your real intentions are, Mr. Edgeworth. But as you said, all I can do is find the truth. Phoenix is going to Adrian for him for all that love and care. I'm sure. I'm also realizing I've been doing this for almost 3 hours. I should probably end it. My voice is starting to get a little sore. But I want to try something. I want to go back for a minute. Okay, can I want to go back. Before I end this, I want to go back. We're dealing with episode 9 is what we're stopping at. I want to go back. Would you like to load? Yes. I'd like to go to 7. I would like to request a not guilty verdict instead. No matter what she says, Miss Andrews is the only person it could be. Not to mention, I don't have a choice. I have to win a complete acquittal today. We're gonna put her as guilty. This isn't right, Pheonix. Your Honor, the defense believes there's enough evidence to substantiate our claim. Therefore, we motion that this court passes a verdict of not guilty as soon as possible. I'm disappointed in you, right? I am too, but we have no other choice. What have you learned in this past year? Much like what you did back in the day before you decided to turn good.
That is quite enough. I commend you for your trying, Mr. Edgeworth. However, it is clear that the defense's theory is also the truth.
You're wrong. What a shame. Oh, so it doesn't matter which I pick. It literally is gonna do this. Okay, interesting. I thought this would be a different answer. Yeah, the blah, the witness. Okay. Yeah, we went back to the past and played the attorney game that sucks worse. Shush. I was curious to know if this was actually gonna be different or not. Apparently not, no matter what you pick. Alright. I was curious to know if this was gonna have a different answer. Who's deaf? Yeah. Okay, we're done. I'm getting out of here. Court's over. I saved on 9. We're gonna end it on 9. We're done. There's a point where your choice gets a different ending, but we aren't there yet. Okay. Yep, we're done. We'll talk later, Pearl. We'll do this next time. Probably Friday. Apparently, it didn't matter which answer I picked. It was still gonna be the same. Well, that's interesting. There's also more gummy in chat. Sweet! I love gumshoe. Well, I'm gonna end it here. Have a fantastic night or day, depending where you are in the world. All the good, fun, jazzy stuff. Maybe I'll wear Nagito's jacket next time, rather than this suit. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, that's all I got. Bye! For the record, I do not like Nagito. Alright, cool. Bye.